right, guys, we're gonna jump into our first discussion for the day. And with me here in studio, we want to talk about the do's and don'ts of exercise during pregnancy. And with me, I have Nancy Shuri, a fitness trainer with Mama Fitness. Karibu sana to the show.
Thank you, Joyce.
You and baby, who looks due. Is it anytime?
Yeah.
Wow, anytime now?
Well, yeah.
How many months are you? How far along
You
are
want me
you?
to share that?
Yeah, sure, why not?
Well, I'll share to you.
You will share to me. Okay, that's fine. It will be my secret. But welcome to the show. It's good to
Thank
have you.
you.
And here you are in athletic wear.
Yeah.
It's amazing. You know, I guess at this point we're always expecting like the mom is like hidden away, tucked somewhere at home. But here you are, like, you know, still training.
Yes.
Wow. So has fitness always been your lifestyle?
Yeah. Since I was a kid, I loved sports. But now I think I took it to another notch after my first pregnancy.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this is your which pregnancy?
5th.
Wow. Wow. You look good though.
Thank you.
You look really good.
Thank God.
Oh
Thank
my
you.
goodness. Wow. So all through your pregnancy so far, you've always worked out?
Yes.
Wow. The benefits then must clearly be tremendous.
Amazing. And also it's more of mental health. Like
Yeah.
it's so fulfilling. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So then maybe you can walk us through as we get into the do's and don'ts, because there's this perception that it is not safe to exercise when you're pregnant.
Yeah.
A lot of people think that. Is there any measure of truth to that?
It all depends, because there are people who cannot work out when they're pregnant because of maybe they've had incompetent cervix or they've had issues before, and that's what their doctor tells them, which they cannot work out. But also there's, like what you're saying, the myth of it is not safe, just the fear of I'm going to lose the baby, I'm going to have a miscarriage, maybe I'm going to hurt myself. But I would say I don't think it is not safe not to work out when you're pregnant.
Okay.
I think it is 100% safe to work out when you're pregnant because the benefits are amazing.
Okay.
Yeah.
So do you usually consult your doctor before you do
Yes.
this, or? Okay.
Yeah.
And that's the way people should do it.
Yeah.
First consult a doctor.
Yeah, like personally, my cervix, I have a very short cervix. It's not normal to compare to how the cervix should be.
Okay.
So there's the stretch I can go when I'm working out, and there's what I cannot do. So knowing what I can do, especially when I'm working with my doctor, it makes it easier.
Right.
But if you don't talk to your doctor, I wouldn't advise anyone to work out when they're pregnant, especially if it's your first pregnancy and you don't know how your journey has been.
Right. So if you've been unfit your whole life and now you're pregnant, it's not the time to start. Like,
No, you can start.
but you start pole.
Yes, you can just.
You're not just gonna be pole. Do you want to be Serena Williams today? No.
Now, if it's your first pregnancy and you've not been working out, I would prefer you do the light workouts like walking, swimming. Also swimming if you're not really careful and if you don't know how to swim very well.
The image in my mind is just... I have a very funny image in my mind of this pregnant belly just floating in the pool,
But
trying
it's
to paddle their
amazing.
way.
It's the best exercise for pregnancy. when
Yeah, and
you're-
it's light on the joints.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's talk then about the benefits, because you've mentioned, for one of the good things for you at least has been that like mental wellness.
Yeah.
Talk to me about that benefit and any other benefits that you've experienced from working out.
All right. Why I'm saying about mental is because when I got my first baby, it was not easy, because I thought I would have everyone helping me around, and I was just alone. And then the nanny issues. So
Yeah.
basically, like, I'll do almost everything alone. And that time my husband was he was working away. So I really had a hard time. So I almost went through depression. But I realized, oh my God, I'm kind of losing my mind. So, and then like what you were saying, the myth of you can't work out when you get a baby, things are going to be worse, blah, 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 blah. So I said, you know what, let me just work out, because I'm used to working out.
Yeah.
And I discovered when I work out, I'm able to take care of my baby very well.
Yeah.
Because I discovered that I'll be angry, and maybe I'll just, when the baby is doing something, I react,
Right.
and I was like, no, this is not the right thing.
Yeah.
So, and I sat down and asked myself, if I am in a place that is comfortable and I'm taking care of the baby and I'm kind of getting stressed, how about the mothers who they're not in their comfort zone? And it really put me down. So I thought, you know what, let me just start working out and also doing my videos and talking to mothers, because I train mothers only.
Right. So when
And
did you
women.
start that business then? It's called Mama Fitness?
Mama Fitness
When
Kenya.
did you start it?
I officially launched it like 2 years back, but I started doing my groundwork when I first got my first baby. Yeah.
Okay. And how has the journey been so far?
Amazing. It's a process that I've learned a lot, and it's a process that it's so fulfilling, because what women go through, it's not easy.
Right.
Yeah.
And you only train women?
Yes.
And they come. Like, how many, do you know how many you've been able to train so far?
A lot of women. I even
lot of
train Langata women's at the prison.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Yes. Yeah. So I reach out, but I also do personal training where I only do home workouts.
Okay.
I don't train at the gym.
Okay.
Because I tell women, you don't have to go to the gym
Right.
to work out. If you
Yeah.
feel like you don't have the time, there's so many things you can use in the house to work out. At least at that place, you can watch over your baby.
Yeah.
And you can even do other things.
So you're catering for women during pregnancy, but also post baby.
Yes. And not
Okay.
mothers alone, even other women who don't have kids.
Right.
Yeah. Just
Okay.
women.
Right.
Yeah.
And that means, essentially, it also means that, because when you think about the delicacy of the body when one is carrying a baby,
Yeah.
it means even for someone who's, say, older in age, if someone wanted to keep fit when they're more advanced in age, this could possibly be something for them, because your exercises would be low impact,
Yeah.
easier on the joints
Yes.
and all that.
Yeah.
Okay, very interesting. So usually when you're training in the gym, you're always told that thing for no pain, no gain. And I hate hearing that. But it's kind of true. You do need to do that in the gym. But does that apply to pregnancy?
No. Pregnancy, you're told, don't push so far. If you feel the bit of turning down, just turn down. Take a moment, breathe, rest, and then you can work out.
Right.
Because you're carrying a baby, and so much changes is happening in your body. Yeah.
What would you say then are some of the biggest do's and the biggest don'ts of working out while pregnant?
When you're pregnant, like I said, there's so much changes in your body, your hormones and all that. You can't work out in an overheated place. It's not safe, because you will lose it. You can even pass out. Then also you can't do heavy weights when you're pregnant, because of it's not advisable.
Okay.
You can work out with you can do workouts that engage the core a lot, because
Yeah.
that's where the baby
And
is.
you're working on abs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And also, also some of the do's is wear comfortable clothes that are comfortable at your tummy
belly.
area. Take a lot of water, dehydrate yourself. Hydrate yourself most of the time. Then make sure at least you do light workouts.
Okay.
And then talk to your doctor and have a professional trainer.
And on average, like, how long should those workouts be? How often?
First trimester is very I wouldn't advise someone to do so much in first trimester, because first trimester there's so many changes that is happening. That's when the baby is forming. So you need to take like some time to fast for the baby to form. So if you've not been working out before, you can't just start working out like that. But if you are working out before, then that means even at first trimester, there are things you can do.
Right.
But I'll tell you from my own experience, all my first trimesters have been very hard.
Okay.
Working out is very hard, because I have headaches, nausea, and it's really hard. So what I do is maybe a week I'll do twice.
Okay.
Yeah, like 30 minutes. If I can't do the workouts that I was doing, I would rather just go for swimming.
Okay.
Yeah, but even that swimming, it's hard because there's so many changes that is
Right.
happening.
Right.
But in your second trimester, that time you kind of back to your,
You've sort of adjusted.
yes, to your
Okay.
normal self. So then you can have a routine
Okay.
where you can walk with your trainer.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, when we come back from the break, Nancy is actually going to be demoing some exercises for us. I don't know.
I
why
was
I'm
hoping that you're going to be in your gym attire.
like, but I don't have a belly. Not yet, at least.
But it's just women workouts.
It's a women's workout.
Yes.
Okay, we'll see what to do. But Nancy's going to be demoing some exercises here for us. And if you have any questions for her, please do SMS them in to 22999. Also send her your love, Maze. Fifth pregnancy, and she's been working out and training other mothers. Amazing. This and so much more when we come back from the break. This is Full Circle with Joyce. Full Circle with Joyce. It's a pleasure to have you with us once again this Wednesday. We are discussing health and wellness, and specifically this morning, we are talking about working out while pregnant. And you guys are like lighting up our Facebook page. Thanks to Nancy here. Maggie Charlotte says, wow, Full Circle with Joyce, this has come at the right time because when I'm paged and I don't do exercise, I just sleep. Let me watch that. I'll start the exercises. Martha Damaclean Keroro says, wow, I usually think when one is pregnant, they should not work out because of the delicate state. Wow, I'm learning here. Jemima Opio says, you tell us, we want to hear from you. Okay. Someone, Prince Moon, was asking, please ask how working out helps the pregnancy. And so you had touched on, like, you know, just mental wellness as well. Yeah. But also, I think even as far as childbirth, there's a lot of benefits that come with working out. Maybe you can touch on those.
One, your muscles become stronger. Because there are certain types of muscles that you work out. When you're pregnant, there's the pelvic floor muscles, which is very key, especially when you're giving birth. And also there's the lower back, which needs to be very strong. And your core as well needs to be strong as well, because the core supports the lower back. Yeah. Yeah. Also, there are women who, after birth, they get diastasis recti, the separation of the ab, where you see there's space and there's a porch. So if you work out, if you do the right workout, it helps in closing the diastasis, the abs. So, like now when you're working out, if I'm working out on my lower body, my legs become toned and stronger. That means I'm able to push very well. The pelvic muscles, there are women who, I don't know if you've heard about women who say when they're pregnant, even if they cough, they have a leakage. It's because they don't work on their pelvic.
They're not strong.
Yes, their
and
pelvic
you can
is
do
not,
like Kegel exercises.
Yes, though I don't know. Kegel is the best, but now Kegel works more on the vagina, but doesn't work more on the vagina of muscles.
The okay.
The
so
muscles.
What would you recommend someone to do for that?
There's so many workouts I'll show you about.
Let's get to it. Don't want to waste any more time. Let's have you show us some exercises then here.
Thank you.
All right.
So like I said, there are a few areas that you need to look at, which is the pelvic floor muscles and their pelvic floor workouts that you can do that will strengthen the muscles. Then your lower back and also the core. But also you don't forget the upper body.
Right.
And like I said, Mama Fitness, I only do home workouts and I only use improvised equipment. That's why I didn't
So you
come
don't need
with
to go. We have water bottles, you guys. So the biggest investment here maybe would be just some sort of exercise mat. Yeah. And if you already have kids, you can just take their play mats.
And I also like I work out with my kids. I even use my kids as my weight.
Oh wow.
Yes.
Nice.
So like this is very important. Before you work out, you need to stretch because if you work out with your muscles when they're cold, the risk of injury is very high.
Very, very high.
So you have to do some bit of stretches, then you start doing the workout. So
Okay.
I'll just show you like 2 stretches,
Sure.
which will help to open up my hips, because the first type of workout I want you to show is the ones that target on the pelvic
Okay.
floor muscles.
Okay.
Also, you need, like a pregnant woman needs to be very careful in her posture. You don't
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
you don't just you don't just do anything. You're able to be slow, because you can fall down and hurt yourself.
I'm like ready to catch you. Oh my gosh.
So I'm stretching, and
Okay.
I'm working on my
Hamstring.
hamstring and my back as well.
Okay.
Because I'm trying to open up my hips,
Yeah.
ready for the pelvic floor muscles.
Okay.
Then
Squat down.
yes, this is my best
Wow.
stretch.
I feel like that's very impressive that you're doing.
I love it because it helps to open up a lot
Right.
my hips. Then to make it more better, it's good to
Like rock side to
Yes.
side.
it opens up, and then it's more, you feel much better after doing this.
Okay.
Then you can work out more.
Okay.
Like I said, as a pregnant woman, you don't just
Usijirushe tu.
yeah. So what I do next is I go down, stretch my hips,
Okay.
stretch my back like this, because I'm trying to open up my hips
Right.
at the same time stretching my lower back.
Right.
So I stay in this position and I count like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
And for you, this really must help your lower back. You don't suffer as much lower back pain.
No. And I thank God, because even my doctor tells me that I have a very strong back.
Good.
One day I asked him, how would you know that? He said, I can tell.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
So those are some of the stretches,
stretches,
you can
okay.
do that can open up. Squat is one of the best workouts for
Your pelvic floor.
yeah. So for squats, you need to make sure that your back is straight
Okay.
when you're doing the squat, so that you don't hurt your back.
Right.
Yeah. So you count every time you're doing the squat. When you stand up, at least you can do Kegel and count like 1, 2, 3, 4. Because also Kegel helps in strengthening the muscles as well.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'll do like 4 squats.
Okay.
Yeah. So you go.
Whoa, and look at your form. She gets down pretty low.
And then I count 1.
Wow.
I'm doing
Your
Kegel right
form is
now.
quite good.
2, 3, 4.
So those
Then
are
I
like
go.
4 pulses of Kegel
Yes.
you just did?
Yes.
Okay.
Then I go again. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Wow, look
Yeah.
at this.
And
Hey,
again.
watu nyumbani, hebu mpigie makofi.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Uh-huh.
Then this is what I do.
Okay.
Resistance bands are one of the best workout equipments you can use, because when you're pregnant, you don't need to use
Heavy
heavy
like
stuff.
dumbbells and
Yes.
whatnot.
Yeah. So it's more effective
Okay.
when you're using resistance band,
Okay.
because it helps your muscles become more toned.
Okay.
Yeah. So can
Do
I
I
sit
ha-
down?
That's gonna help you there. But yeah, sit down.
Thank you.
Okay. And these bands, they're pretty easily available too here, are
Yes.
they? Yeah.
But I've found it very hard to get the best quality here, because you don't need the ones that move a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they're a bit
They're
uncomfortable.
fabric ones nowadays. That would be
Yeah.
that
So
stay better in place.
yeah. So you can either use 2 or 1. But
Okay.
right now I can show with 1.
Just 1, yeah.
You just place it above your
Knees.
knees. Then I can combine my pelvic floor workout with
Okay.
with my upper body.
Nice.
That means I want to work on my
Your-
triceps and my biceps. So you can go.
Wow. You're
1.
a ninja.
That's it. 2. three at the same
Nice.
time.
Nice.
And you can go 4.
Wow. So
They
usually
look-
when you're doing these,
Yeah.
right now we're doing 4. How many do you usually do?
I do. There are people who have not been doing that.
Okay.
In a day, I can do even 200.
What?
Yeah, because you see, I'm used.
200?
Yeah.
A day?
Yes, because I'm used to
Okay.
to working out.
But if someone is sort of just
Start
new
small.
to this, start small.
Start 10.
Do you do but you're not doing the whole 200 in one sitting, are you?
Well, I can.
Okay.
I can because like I've been doing it. But if you've
Right.
not been doing it, you just start small.
You do 200 squats a day?
Even if I'm not pregnant, I do even 500.
Oh my gosh. Wow, we need to call her.
Yeah. So like these water bottles,
Yeah.
when you're working out with them, make sure that they're the same weight. If it's
yeah,
1
keep
liter,
it balanced.
yeah. And there's so many workouts you can do with a water bottle, like up,
Just your arms.
yeah. Then
Okay.
then there's these.
Wow.
These are equipments you can get at the gym.
Yeah. But
You
you're
know.
improvising at home.
Yeah, at home, because I mean, if you don't want to buy all those things
Right.
and the things that you can use, why not use them?
Exactly.
Yeah. So
So,
I've showed you squat. Squat is one of the best for pelvic
yeah.
area.
Uh-huh.
Then hip thrust is also one of the best.
Okay.
So you lie down flat. You lift your bum up. Make sure that your back is flat.
Okay.
You lift your bum up, and when it goes up, you stay for like, you count 4 times. Then you press, you squeeze, you do your Kegel.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you go.
So you're doing
One.
Kegel
Yes.
exercises now.
Yeah.
Okay.
3, 4. Then you go down.
Uh-huh.
Then again. 1, 2, 3.
This is good for your
4.
butt, right?
Yes, and also very good for your lower back. Go
Okay,
again.
I'm still on 200 squats a
One.
day. Guy.
2, 3, 4. All right, that's also one of the workouts
Yeah.
for your pelvic area.
Yeah.
Then this is also very good for your glutes, your pelvic area, and your side hips. Yeah. So the
me get it
resistance.
for you.
Thank you. Make sure always you look forward for the right posture. When you look down, you kind of lose your balance.
Right.
So you go 1.
Ah.
Yeah.
These are those fire hydrants.
Yes.
Okay.
2, 3.
Right.
Then you do the next 1.
And you could also do this without the band, right?
Yeah,
If you're not
2.
as advanced yet.
Yes. 3. Then you can do donkey kicks as well. 1, 2, 3.
Right.
Go. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. So those are some of the
Nice.
pelvic.
Well done. And it's a workout. Like it's a proper. These are things we would do in a gym, and you're
Yeah.
doing them here at home with just
Yeah.
some simple things. And with that big mtungi of maji, is that for
I want to show
deadlifts?
you. You can.
I've been to a gym a few times in my day.
I can see you even know the names.
Yes, Maze.
I wish
had
you
to
were working
learn.
out together.
You know what? I'm gonna look for you though. 200 squats, Maze.
Please
I'm gonna
do.
look for you after this.
All right. So this you can do. Dead squat,
Yeah. The deadlifts.
deadlift. I mean.
Yeah.
So you make sure that your back is straight. Then you go.
And that's getting your hamstring,
Yeah.
which is the part behind your thigh.
Then for it to be more effective, when you go up, you have to squeeze your
Your
ass.
glutes.
Yeah, your glutes.
Your glutes.
Then you go again. Make sure your back is straight.
Nancy.
Pardon me.
It's okay.
Then you have to squeeze again because it's more effective when you're
Yeah.
squeezing.
Right.
You go.
And you're doing this very slowly. It's not, again, to say,
Yeah.
as a pregnant woman, again, you're not like just throwing your body
No, you can't
into
throw.
movement.
Also, when you're doing it slowly, you have muscle mind connection. You know.
So it's making it more effective.
Yeah.
Concentrating it there.
So that's for deadlift. But also, when I'm working out on my back,
Right.
this is how you go.
Wow, look at that.
1,
I wish you guys could see like the curvature on her back, just because you've been doing this for
3.
so long, and the exercise is certainly
Yeah.
effective.
You know.
And it works
4.
out your arms too. So it's like
Yes.
a compound
Yeah.
exercise.
Yeah, but it's more of back workout. So just make sure that your posture is right.
Right.
You take it. 1, 2,
Yeah.
3.
Nancy, Mata, you sit down while I clap for you. Please drink a bottle of water for that entire 5 liter.
Thank
As I
you.
just go through some of the comments that I have coming in, I think people are just highly, highly impressed here. I have so many comments to read. Sijui watu uko chini kwa gallery watafanyaje, but you're making my day, Joyce. Ati akoreda, Jo. Exactly. I was ready. I'm ready to catch this baby just in case. Congrats. Aki, Mimi, I tried, but my body just couldn't, or rather I couldn't bring it to do any exercise. Walking has been my thing, and that's still okay. It's something.
It's fine, yeah.
Yeah. So someone is asking, so you're not feeling any pain as you're doing all of that?
Like I said before, when you feel some pain or some uncomfortable position, you just take time and rest. Yeah. Or maybe I really don't understand what she means by pain.
I guess pain even from the workout, like it's not hurting you as you're doing it.
No, sometimes you'll feel your muscles because the more you work out,
Right.
there's no way you can't feel your muscles.
So you feel the muscles, but you're not feeling pain, like
Yeah.
you can't move. That's different.
Yeah,
that's
different.
That's of concern.
But also, because the pelvic, the baby tends to push so much,
Yeah.
like in the 3rd trimester down at
Yeah.
the pelvic area. So if you feel some pain, you just rest.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Someone here says, I'm on the 1st pregnancy. Actually, I have 2 months from when I got this pregnancy. I always feel headaches and also pain on the joints. What can I do? Any advice for them?
I don't know why she's having pains on the joints. Yeah. Maybe she should talk to her doctor.
Yeah, see your doctor for that one.
But also, since it's her 1st pregnancy, she should take it slow. Yeah.
Someone here says, congratulations to her. Nilimwona on
you.
YouTube akifanya mazoezi huku akibeba watoto. Wow. Yeah, are you literally working out with your kids?
I just carry them
Amazing.
on my back and
That's
do
really
squats.
nice, and it's a way to bond with your kids too. Muulizi anafanya mazoezi mara ngapi kwa wiki? That's Iman James watching us from Mombasa. How many times do you do it a week?
Like now, 3rd trimester, I just do like 3 times in a week.
3 times a week. Okay, that's really good.
I've slowed it down.
The rest of us are still trying to catch up. Hats off, Nancy. You're an inspiration to many, says
Thank
Faith
you.
Mchemi. Hey, Joyce, congratulations to Nancy. She's amazing and looking
you.
young. Someone else asks, can someone who's had a cesarean before work out?
Yes, they can, but also you can just start. It takes months. Also, the type
To
of
heal.
surgery, yes, it's advisable after 9 months or even 10 months, depending on the type of surgery that you had.
Yeah.
Also, if it's your first surgery,
Yeah.
I would prefer you even take an ear
Okay.
because that's a wound and
Yeah.
you need to take it down.
Right.
But also, you can't just start working out alone.
Right.
Yeah, because you see, there are some surgeries and there's been
Yeah.
cases where people have teared again and they go back to where they were.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so they could do walking though.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Gosh, my time is so gone. But there's a very interesting question here I want to ask. Cindy Cardi was saying, so if I start working out without a doctor, does it mean I might lose the pregnancy? And what are the chances of, people who can't afford? Well, she's just shown you some exercises here that it's not about going to a gym. You can actually do this at home with things you have in the house. So
Yeah.
just be careful, right? I mean, it's taking so long to have that life form in your belly. You don't want to, do anything risky.
And also, working out has not been one of the reasons as to why you lose a pregnancy.
Right.
There are hormonal reasons
Okay.
of having a miscarriage. Like I had a miscarriage my first pregnancy.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
thank you.
Pole.
And it was just because of hormonal issues.
All right.
So working out, I don't think, though if you push it hard, it can happen.
Right.
Yeah.
Nancy, I'm so sorry. My time is completely gone, but I have really enjoyed my time with you.
Thank
Very
you.
quickly, what's your YouTube page?
Mama Fitness Kenya.
Mama Fitness Kenya. And people can find you
On Instagram, Facebook.
Instagram and Facebook.
Yeah.
Mama Fitness Kenya. Hey, shout out to you, girl. You deserve a high five. I just jumped out of frame. We're gonna be back very shortly after we take this break. This is Full Circle with Joyce. Keep it locked right here.